When it comes to creating your life coaching business, there are going to be a couple of different things that you need to work on and work through in order to get it all set up. One is going to be the logistics. So these are more of the technical aspects. And the second is going to be more of the creativity. So this is where you are sharing what you do, putting out your messaging, creating graphics, doing all these different things to share with the world what you have to offer in a way that is appealing and attractive to your future clients. I've been hearing a little bit about having a lack of motivation or having a lack of inspiration when it comes to working on your business. And I want to break these two things down for you so that you can plug into what works and what doesn't work. My name is Amanda Rangel, and I have been a life coach for 13 years. My husband has been a life coach for the past 24 years, and we work together now. We have our own one-on-one clients, but we work together in helping beginner life coaches set up their own life coaching business so that it can last for decades as ours has and become a success. So you can do this professionally and you can do this full-time as a career. When it comes to motivation and inspiration to do the work, do what it takes, it breaks down into two things. The mind is always going to want to go towards the path of least resistance. So it's going to always lead you to what you have always done. Your typical habits, your thought processes, the way that you work in the world is what the mind is plugged into right now. When you want to break through and create something new and do something different, such as becoming a life coach, you're going to need to plug it into and expand out of your comfort zone. You're going to have to go into uncomfortability. Now, the reason I mentioned the two things, the technical side of setting up a life coaching business and the creative side, is because these two things require two different plugins in order to work. When it comes to the creative side, you're only going to want to work on those things where you are creating content when you are in the divine flow. So when there is a presence there that is inspiring you to move forward and share your message with the people that you know need to hear your message in order to become your clients and start to work with you so you can start to reach out and build your own community, you're going to want to make sure that you're in a place where the divine flow is there. You'll pick up on what this feels like the more that you work through the process, but I just want to plant that seed for you in this moment. Now, the other side of it, the technical side, this is going to be more of the technical tasks that you need to do to set up your business. And this is more in the psychological world. And this is kind of circles back to going to the mind. So the mind is always going to want to take you towards the path of least resistance. So if you haven't worked on a business or set up and done these things before, the mind is not typically going to feel very motivated or inspired to do it. This is where you need to put your big boy pants on, your big girl pants on, and you need to push through these things in the psychological world in order to build that muscle. And this is something where this is not for the weak of heart. Honestly, this is where a lot of people stop because they don't feel it. But when it comes to the psychological world, it doesn't matter. If you feel it, you still have to do it. When it comes to the creative side, where that's alignment needs to be there, this is more the energetic side, you do need to be plugged in to that flow in order for what you create to be something that you love. Because when you love what you create, your future clients and the people that are meant to see it are also going to love it, and they really read that energy. So these are two separate things that have to do with creating your life coaching business. One is psychological, one is more energetic, and when you marry those both together, that's when, and understand what they are, that's when the magic really happens, that's when the forward momentum really starts to happen, and that's when the success starts to unfold. This is something that I help people with every day as they're setting up their life coaching practice. And I have a program called the Confident Coach Blueprint. If you haven't heard about it, I highly suggest you check it out. I'll put a link down in the comments to this video so that you can check it out. It is support in every aspect of setting up a strong foundation so that you can become the professional life coach that you know that you're meant to be, so that you can help the people that you are meant to help, because you have been through something in life that has awakened you to wanting to help others. And these people need you, but they also need to know who you are and where to find you. In order to do that, that's setting up the life coaching business side of things. And that's what I'm here for.